Yo, what's up? It's your boy DonGamer21, bringing you the Final Fantasy 14 live stream straight from Prime Office of the North America Data Center. Here we go, with a melee segment in my Black Mage garb. Here we go, logging in, baby, logging in. Hope you're having a good one. It is 3:10 a.m. It is. What month are we now? I think April. We're in May now. It is Friday. It's May 1st, 2026. Let's have some fun, yo. Let's have some fun. Straight from the barracks. Let's first deploy these guys. I can never get them to for a mission. Let's come out. Spotted mission. Let's check this one out. Send them out. Work them out. Work out, guys. Squat. So many people. La 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 la. Sorry, that would have blown your ears out. That was a sneeze. Great way to start a morning, right, guys? Right? Alright. Remember we once lived. Sloking. Where the heck is Brim? Is resting? Probably is. He didn't play non-stop Diablo again. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 non-stop again. Alright, let's go. I level. Or unclaimed. Alright, claim the reward. Let's go. We still have much to do. Alright. First off, though, just the Reaper. It's an appropriate carb. Just need more battle ready. Yeah, let's do this one. Perfect. And let's head out to Terral. Because I have some hunts I had to do from yesterday. Now my right eye is tearing, bro. I'm light sensitive because of this shit. Oh, that's cute. Bro, you look awesome. Bro, look at that. That's cool. We didn't do any. Oh, we did some of them, but we didn't do all of them. This one. Let's test it out. Dude, I need light. I need light on my face. Damn. My eyes are sensitive to bright lights. Gotta turn this shit off. Most of them are here. Okay. Talk about time. Just start here. Oh, we only need one. Okay, doesn't matter. But where is he? There you go. Tuba garden. Hurry down. Onward. This way we go, this way we go. Up this way. This where it's at, right there. This I don't know. The only place on the map where these flowers are. Anything like them. This way. Oh. One more. One more, guys. One more. Enshrouded war reaping. Enshrouded. They wore off. Whatever appears here, I wonder. Anything at all. La 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 la. I'll get a cup of coffee just for a second. Let's be right back. I'll get a cup of coffee. Be right back. Oh, take a minute. Alright, back. I'm a coffee. Okay. Let's see what we got up here. What's happening on the net right now? Okay. Yep. Oh, look. Truth, please put truth. Go. That's not good. Yeah. Yep. Oh no, Mrs. Zeppelin, no. go. Yo. You hear me? You hear me okay, right? You can hear me alright, right? Are you? Oh, okay. Oh. That's rough. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you texted me about the middle of live, but that's kind of wondering if you were okay, because that's usually pretty early for one text. Hmm? Still? That's not what mine's showing right now. Oh, Discord. Oh yeah, no, I set that there yesterday. I forgot to disable that. Yeah. I don't usually set those statuses, that's why. Really? Well, right now I'm on sorry. Right now I'm in Keeper of the Lake with Black Mage. I'm almost to the last boss though. Well, actually, we still gotta fight the the mid boss, you know, that one that flies around. The middle boss in the Keeper of the Lake. We did the first boss just now. Yep. We got to disconnect to one of our DPSs at what happened at one point. We finished the first boss without them, but you know, it slowed us down a little bit. Thank you. Personal house or personal house? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't set the other one. So. I can really like you. I just can't give you your rank yet this time, you know? Because I know how you feel about the whole, you know. I'm trying to avoid I'm trying to avoid the conflict you're concerned about. Like, I mean, I haven't talked to Walker in a minute, so. But we and him are on different times, so I couldn't even have the discussion right now. Until, well, like I said, I was willing to have a discussion with him, but you wanted me to keep that, not involving myself in that stuff. So I just, out of respect for you and what you want, I'm not gonna bring it up to him. You know. And I was just trying to, like, I mean, I'm like, the thing I'm most about is that I kind of feel bad that I completely spaced out on discussing about you having your own personal spot for crafting. That was on me because I remembered it, but then I had forgotten about it, right? Yeah, I can hear you. I just had to lower the game volume a little bit because you're talking low, so. No it isn't. I have it off by default most of the time. Okay, check out these. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. What happened? Oof. Because, really, some people don't love the thing. Oh, they couldn't heal. They couldn't mitigate the tank buster, could they? Meso. 3 headsmen, you gotta use a mitigation interject. I can't remember what song that is. I don't remember what, What level is it? Conquest. 100? That sounds frustrating though. They didn't know they need to negate certain abilities and they just kind of like didn't want to do it. What? Oh, right, Vanguard. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I know. Yeah, even though I want to say to be fair, the post level 100 dungeons are overly hard and hit hard. He still should be using mitigation. Pre-game, pre 100 are hard, and then yeah, but he still should have been using mitigation instead. He just completely tried to power it through and be an idiot. I assume he tried to tell him and he told you to fuck off, right? Did you try to tell him and what did he tell you, to fuck off? Basically. Yeah, some of these guys don't know how to play. They're just trying to power through the story and then they quit. Yeah, this... Just don't internalize it too much. Like there's trash players in every game out there. Everything. Bloodletting, what does that skill do again? Oh yeah, no, that's a waste of MP. Because like, you know, it's like me before you I remember you told me, I remember I kept trying to overbuff and heal through that headsman skill. He said, yeah, you gotta use mitigation, interject. Oh, okay, that makes it easier, you know? Or either you told me that or someone else told me that. Yeah. Oh well, no, you told me that, but I didn't realize what skill I can interject with, which was the flashy ones. Yeah, someone else brought that up in the middle of mess. Yeah, you want to interject that. Oh, okay. How do you know what to interject? Well, the ones that skills that are coming after they're flashing, they're the ones. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, that would explain it. See, I didn't know what. I didn't have an indication of when I was supposed to use it, but I knew that that skill was killing me because I could survive the tank buster, but that one would murder me every time. DPS is not a headman one, it's just supposed to dodge AoEs most of the time. That's what we're doing. That's how I have to handle it, at least. No one's ever told me anything different. There's no any special thing. You just gotta dodge two things and can't hit. The healer on the other hand, I don't know, because I've never played healers yet. Oh, right. Good, that's... I would say DPS is being the easiest one, but it actually isn't. And the reason why it isn't is because we have to dodge around shit that can easily take us out in like 2 or 3 hits. Tank can survive that a little bit better with a warrior. But the difference is like so DPS is actually so first is tank, second worst is DPS, third worst is the healer. On the headsman one, because you know they gotta. No, I mean I talk about as far as difficulty. The what? That's what I said. Okay, so number 1 is the hardest. No, wait. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, that is the hardest. So second hardest is not the healer, but the yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah, I try to pop when I see the skill comment. I try the yeah. When I see the room wide hits from the headsman, I try to, if I see it coming, I try to pop. If I have it, I try to pop or shake it off to boost our HP bars, just in case you know something goes wrong. And then, you know, you don't want like with a healer or anyone wiping. Yeah, they're trying to heal through it. Like. Hello? You got cut off. You got cut off there for a minute. All I heard was on a level boss. That's all I heard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm listening. Yeah, those are... Yep, there's... Ban. Report. We're saying it's for... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I thought you didn't say anything. Didn't you say, what, you did say something? Or was that, or did you say that the one's like, hey, we gotta deal with the mechanics, you can't power through, and they just called you an idiot? Did that happen? Hmm? Yeah. I might cut this out a lot. Hmm? Mm. Mm. And they took offense to that, yeah. Yeah. Was that after the fifth death or something? You said that? How many times did you die before you called him in? Yeah. Okay. Me personally, I wouldn't even use the Terminator. I would say, hey, we gotta deal with the mechanics here. Of course, I could get reported just for that. Like, at least that'd be less incentive to keep me banned. Not saying that you did the wrong thing. I'm not gonna understand you're frustrated. I totally get it. I just don't say idiot because, like, you don't. Even if you're right, you don't want to throw an insult in there because that just heightens the chance of you remaining on a getting banned rather than just a report and getting questioned. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Just be careful with that. I don't want to see your account get. Oh wait, you're hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna invite you to my party, okay? Are you in game right now? Okay, let me find you. I'm just taking down. I'm doing it on hunts right now. I already did the alliance raid. It was fun. I died a lot though because it's my first time running it. Yeah. I was like dying a lot, and I'm like, it's okay, guys. It's okay, guys. I was a Reaper in the last life. I got this. I was a Dragoon in the last life. I got this. I said something along those lines. I'm in Salone, the western area of Toral. Yeah, the old west. Dude, like I said, when it comes to 14, this area is actually my most well-liked area. I don't come out here like, but I like how it has this old west thing going on with it. You know. I like about it. We didn't spend enough time out here. Good question. It could be solution 9. That'd be okay, but I think they should give us 2 areas. No, that should be. That'd be nice if it was. Yeah. What do you mean, the new reveal ever called? Well, I played through the story of the recent Dawn Trail, post-game Dawn Trail that is the part of the Evercold one. It was actually pretty cool. It was actually pretty good. I like the missions in there, and so basically you know what's happening so far, right? So when Golbez immediately said it feels like the barrier between the fourth and the first is diminishing, I immediately knew what was happening. Oh shit, no. The shards are reconverge. Yeah, the force. And that's why the Ashes were trying to force remerge him. Because Hydley was stopping that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but the trade-off is the calamity the Ascians were doing would at least spare humanity a little bit, but just reform them into their original selves. But this solstice thing is gonna wipe out all life. Uh-oh. Puppy upset. Just tell him he's loved. I'm sure he's loved. Yeah, no. Yeah, when Globus said it, I was like, oh no. I immediately, that's when I got it. I was like, I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. Makes sense. It's a good direction for the story of reconverging. That's pretty crazy. Now, it's weird. So I think we are Asm or something. We're connected to him in some way because part of Asm. Yeah, because the key seems to only respond to us at this point. And we can only see it. We're the only ones who can see the portal right now, at least. Well, you mean the stone? Okay, so makes sense. Dude, that wow. Puppy latched on you. What does he want? What does he want? Dude, he's a baby puppy. He's a baby puppy. Give him a little bit of attention right now. I know it's a bad time, but like he's like a kid. Alright, you go to sleep, Steven. Like, just kind of... it's good talking to you. I'll talk to you later. I'm off tomorrow, so... Yeah, see, Bob, either today or tomorrow, though, me and Bob are going to try to go out and get my power supply and cables to try to fix the problem I'm having. Because at this point, I really think it's power distribution issue. Okay, so... it behaves like a driver issue, right? It stutters and then crashes, it freezes, right? But the problem is, it isn't a driver issue because I fixed all the driver issues. It's still going on. So I think it could be a RAM issue. We're gonna test that too. We're gonna put like a press paste, press thermal padding on the GPU. You already told me how to do that. I'm looking at a guide on how to properly do that. Apparently, okay, what part of the thermal pattern has to be squishy? Someone mentioned there's one part that has to be like squishy, like in the middle or the sides, like kind of spongy. Not someone's saying something like that, like yeah, for my specific graphics card. So I'll get, hopefully Best Buy has thermal pattern. Assuming they would, it'd be stupid if they didn't. But then again, retail can be pretty dumb. So almost use a no word on Twitch again. On YouTube. I wish I could say that word freely, but I'm trying to clean up my language. Yeah. Yep, all of it. We're doing a deep cleaning of everything. That's what Bob would do, so. Yeah, take one out, right? And how else? They're right next to each other. What do you mean? Well, they're right next to each other. That's the only way we could put it in, because the other two slots were just not active. They were Bob said something about the other two slots not being active or something. Like they have to be like set a certain way. They're not. Hmm? The first and third slot? Okay. I think I got 4 slots, so they're back there really right next to each other. I guess we would try that, but then I think the heat sink and cooler will be in the way. It won't let me put it in there. I'll take the heat sink and cooler out. It's a cool master heat sinking fan. It's kind of has like a big heat sink block, and then it kind of like the part that sticks to the CPU is like a triangular. It's like goes down in a triangular direction with the pipes and the heat sink going into that. Yeah, let me change my heat. Let me get the box. Hybrid 2012 head Halo block. Cool master. That's what I have. What? A Ryzen 5 5600X. That's what I've had. A Ryzen 9, as long as it's part of the 5000 series, right? No, just 5600X. That's all. What are you doing? I'm playing 14, but well, as you know, but right now I'm talking to my friend Steven. We're trying to, we're just troubleshooting some PC questions and stuff. I'm playing this on console right now. My PC's having issues with stuttering and then crashing or freezing, which would lead me to the driver issue. But I think it's more than just that. It could be a driver-related issue. Well, there's more to be said, but it seems more like it's performance, just a power distribution issue, because the power supply and SATA cables are from 2014. So, either way, those have to get replaced. Yeah, Bob was saying yeah. Bob was saying that, but also when I was question read, they were saying mostly the same thing. They said it could be like, you could have a damaged pin or something, or a fried pin. The CPU maybe there could be a damaged pin on the cord going to the CPU or whatever the issue is actually being caused. That one issue could be causing my whole issue. Oh man, that was a mouthful. Yeah, that's what's going on, Ada, though. Like, I'm having an issue with but outside that, I just playing this game on my console right now. I could stream and record with OBS. I cannot, though. Dude, I cannot. I'm focusing on the power. Yeah, definitely. Good. Anyways, I'm hoping. Yeah. there's something in the back of my mind I'm worried about. Not about something about my job right now. Like, so the district manager was there yesterday, and when I was coming in the car, she pointed in my direction. The manager looked over right directly at me. So I'm wondering if either it was about me or something past me, like the outside might have been not properly swept. But if that was about me, I want to make sure that when I go in today, that I'm not in trouble or being told, yeah, you're gone. You know, I don't know what I would have done though, unless it was something like picking up a piece of paper without a broom, and that was somehow technically company you're supposed to pick up with a broom, anything on the floor. So picking it up with my hand might have constituted me getting in trouble over like nitpicking corporate BS, you know. I mean, I'll find out today. If they tell me not to sign in, then I'll know that I've lost my job, you know. So then that means I have to put the PC part, all of it, completely on the back burner until we get to another job. So I don't think that's going to happen. It may not have been about me. He might have been just telling the manager stuff they need to change around the place. So at the very least, I'll just be told, hey, listen, we got to do this away now. Or the very worst, I would say either lose my job or get a write-up. You know? I don't know what I would have done. My break was over. I came down and I had an energy drink because to get my energy up because it was crashing, right? So I did that, and the manager told me, no, listen, you can't do this on the floor while we're having this inspection going on because there was also an audit going around, right? Okay, so they said go back up in the break room and finish it. So I went up in the break room. District manager happened to be over up there. I didn't know it was the district manager, right? No, he was on the computer, but I'm sure he saw what was going around. So I finished up pretty quickly, threw it in the trash, came back down, worked. Then he was up there still when I went up to clean up there again, and there was a piece of paper, like a receipt someone left on the ground. I just picked it up with my hand and threw it in the trash. But maybe it was either that or the other thing, or maybe scratching my head at one point might have gotten me in trouble. I don't know. Like, I don't work with food. I'm a porter, right? But still, you know how corporate looks at these things. You know, like, oh well, you know, like. So I think it's one of if it's none of those things, then I don't know what it is. But it had to be one, three, or one of those four things that might have gotten me in trouble. Even though they're small, insignificant things to a company like district manager, it don't matter. They have company policy. You know, they're the 2 years ago, probably one or two, but it was over just one was over not doing the clean sweep properly, but that wasn't my fault. That was the computer system fucked it up, and they didn't believe that. The second write-up was over spotty attendance, but that was because I kept getting sick at one point. Like I kept having the runs, and I didn't understand that. Remember, I was taking off a lot because I had stomach problems, right? But I was under the impression you're not supposed to show up to work because that's what I was told when you have that problem. But what I didn't understand is that it only comes to a certain degree of stomach problems. So that was a misunderstanding on my point, but I still felt for it. But that was like 2 or 3 years ago, dude. Like, unless it's still on record. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, we're with the union. There's one guy that has like 10 write-ups and he's still there. Like, union get accumulate more than just 3, but yeah, still, I don't push the boundaries. I don't do anything crazy, right? However, I am concerned that, like, I said, what if he saw my record of how many times I've been out sick and think, yeah, can this guy, you know? I hope that's not the case. That would suck. Because I could not help that. They can't? The law. Yeah. 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 like I said, I'm thinking my mind's it may not be anything serious, but I just don't. I find it weird, like that he pointed my direction. She looked directly at me, the manager, like kind of the look was kind of on her face, like confusion, look, you know. But I don't know what I would have done. It had to be something small and insignificant. He just assumed, well, you know, corporate, you know, higher up district manager. They just have a standard. In the last audit, we had failed apparently, so he might be kind of on edge, you know. Really? What meaning? So, I think if you don't have a doctor's note, you just show up like that. That's probably a reason to terminate you. I to get that. I'm sick of how many those things I had to get over the last 2 years because, like I said, my health. Now lately I've had help at work and it's good. So I've been feeling my health improve a little bit. But doing solo, all that in a short amount of time, because I had to do it in bursts. It wasn't the length of the problem, it was the amount of work in such a short amount of time. I had to do it in bursts. So I was tearing my body apart. But that was I only knew how to work. And a lot of the jobs at the time would pretty much treat you the exact same way. Like most jobs are like that, unfortunately. They're like, oh well, they cut corners everywhere, so you know you end up having to pay for it. I have to wear back braces every day at work because like if I try to work without it, I end up pulling muscles all the time. Like it's like my back I bought a new back brace recently because my other one was breaking, and the second it started breaking, I started having muscle problems again. It's hard. Yeah, I just should. Yeah, well, the doctor notes, yeah. Yeah, true. But my manager doesn't want to get rid of me. She says, listen, she said this to me a while back. She said, listen, no, I don't want to get rid of you. I want you to stay. I really want to say you're really good at your job and the best one here. However, I'm noticing that you get hurt and sick a lot. Are you sure you can't keep doing it? Are you sure you can do this work anymore? And I said, honestly, she didn't get rid of me for saying this. I said, honestly, that's something I've been trying to think about. Because I've been trying to keep my job. It's hard. I don't have anything to fall back on, so... And I know having work, I tell you, a lot of them run into the same issues, right? Especially with the limited skill set I have. I can only do certain kinds of job. So, and I'm like, so I got the back brace. It's put the back pulls on the side for a while, so I haven't had back pulls in a while. It's good. But it doesn't stop respiratory sicknesses from happening. Those actually, lately I haven't caught anything, which is probably because I've had help, so my body can actually recuperate and heal properly. And now I don't have to worry about. I'm less likely to catch something, because Brim said this, and other people have told me this. So stress can make you more susceptible to sicknesses. Even the doctor said that. So if you're like the Bell's palsy could be caused by stress. You know, you can catch a lot more illnesses when you're stressed. It does a lot to you, including muscle problems. I'm like, well, that would explain it. So like Like, see, I like the people I work with, Steven. I really do. They have been good. It's just that when the company often was often demanding a certain amount of only a bare minimum skeleton crew to work there, and then so they can only put on a certain amount of employees at a time. Now something changed where they have 2 on a time now. That's good. 1 or 2, and I get 2. You know, maybe it's because of the injuries. I don't know. I don't see a company really. I don't bending it back over just to help one person. So I think they just something changed in company policy or something, or I thought that'd help. But it sucks that it took this long, and I'm almost thinking, is it gonna last though? You know, because I wasn't getting help. I wasn't even getting help on holidays after a while. Like Thanksgiving, dude, to get one person on Thanksgiving, I'm fighting with the carts and everything else, helping customers, because you know the corporate wants to be not one person at a time. You know, that's not the corporate level isn't the store level. That's the above store level. That's the management over the several stores, and I think that's where the issue is coming. It sucks that it gives like a lot of businesses to do that. It sucks really because, you know, as a result, I have been prone to sickness and injury, and I've had to turn to so many doctors and take so much time off. I hate this. Like, dude, the start of this year, I got developed Bell's palsy, and I had a muscle pull, so I was out for a while, and used up all my sick time at the right when it reset. I'm like, oh, I hate this. It looks like I'm doing it on purpose. I hate this. It's like clockwork. I hate this. It feels terrible, you know? Like, you feel like it looks like you're doing it on purpose because it happens so much, but like I'm exploiting a system, but I'm not. It sucks. Like, now, I did go through, now, I'm hoping it doesn't happen again, but since I used up all my sick time, I won't get paid, and I'll have to catch up if that happens again, which it's probably going to. It got to the point a long time ago. I just see. Here's the thing, Steven. Like, I have my when it comes to my working, I learned how to work from my dad, right? Always take the same attitude. Don't complain. Do what you're supposed to do. Do the work. I get that, but he even pulled his back out a couple times. You know, he has this. He gets that from his dad. The same, just muscle on through and do the job you're supposed to do, right? Maybe I gotta rethink this. I've been forcing myself not to try to do everything and just do the best I can now, because I'm forced to now. I can't work like that anymore. I gotta pace myself a lot of times more. I can't just bolt all over the place doing everything. Like, one day, I was at work and, you know, my boss, you know, she's nice. You know, I'll do what she tells me to do as long as I get my break time and the rest. But one time I had to, so here's what my job would look like on a busy day. Customers coming in and out rapidly getting carts. I usually vacuum the carpets, wipe in the ledges, clean the bathrooms, do the garbage billing before 10 a.m. because around 10 a.m. everything gets really busy, right? So I get all the major, highly needed stuff in the morning, and the rest of the day just rinse and repeat. So I do carts. I do the sweep check, which checks everything in the building, makes sure it's hazard. Hourly, do the carts like multiple times, 9, sometimes 6 rows on each side, or 7 rows on each side, multiple carts, fully stocked. Help customers with bringing stuff up to the car. There's some heavy, cold returns, goods that need to be disposed of. Sometimes I got sweep in various spots. Sometimes I have to sweep the back stairs in the stocking area. Those get really dirty. So. But a lot of this is rinse and repeat. You gotta do it fast in a certain amount of time. The reason why I don't take my time, I go fast, because I have a lot of other things I gotta tend to all by myself, right? In like a 4 or 5 hour period. So I'm like, every day, 5 days a week. So I like my coworkers. I like my job. I just, realistically, I'm having a hard time keeping up with it, you know, sometimes. But now it's been a little easier. I've had help. But for those last 3 years, it has been preaching to the choir here. Yeah, Ada gets it. It's like that. So it's a lot of business you won't really, of course, a lot of jobs you only get, like, you're lucky to get help. I had FSR last week. What's FSR? I'm burnt out from the week before that working 2 places. Food safety review. Oh, food safety review. Yikes! For 3 of about 5 days. Oh, so you're dealing with you're dealing with that plus everything else. Yeah. See, I only work one. I can't keep up. Yeah. Yeah. All right, you head to bed, team. Have a good one, and get your butt in bed, Steven. Yeah. Good night, Steven. Okay, worker shortages because people want to work but don't want to do the actual work. Yeah, I've seen it a lot. We've had turnover at our job where people would come in, they apply for the job, stay a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then they just bail. You know, like they just don't want to do the work. And I've seen people that we have this one guy that he comes in, he does the bare minimum and just like fuck off with everything else. Like he just dude would leave. They put him a middle shift, not night shift much anymore, and I think they cracked down on him big time because now he's having to do at least a little bit more than he used to do. But he tries to find ways to get out of his work, like sleeping in the bathroom or some shit. Like, dude, he's a lazy shit, dude. Everyone hates him. He's disrespectful. He's disrespectful to the women there. He kind of like, if they tried to ask him to do it, he just kind of puts his head up in the doors and walks away. Like, they actually think he might be a misogynist because of that. But I'm not sure that's it. I think he's just he's kind of disrespectful to me too and everyone else. But then again, I don't see him how he's around the women too much. I'm not on the same shift. I'm glad I don't. I worked with him once, and I had him do the bare minimum because I couldn't trust him to do anything else. And I just took care of the bathrooms, the garbage, and just let him do the carts. So I do just handle the carts. I know you can do that. I'll do this because I have a certain standard that I keep things clean, and he has no standard at all. It's just completely like, work it. I'm not gonna do it. You know? Yeah, but he makes messes like, oh, he leaves garbage all over the place too. He has gotten a lot of trouble, and it's frustrating to talk about him, dude. It really is. So I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but yeah, I have to deal with that. So I just do what I gotta do, and it's hard. Like, you know, the worker shortage. Some people just don't. They want to get paid, but they don't want to. They want to put in the bare minimum until you do that. That's terrible work ethic. Like, you're not gonna be trusted with anything. Likely anything at all if you can't rely on you for doing what you're supposed to do, you know, like, you know. Yeah, it's rough, though. Me, I'm just doing the best I can here. Oh, man. Let's jump out of Discord. Alright, yeah, so. But yeah, some people just don't wanna. They don't. They want the money. They want to work just the money, but they don't respect the workplace or anyone there. We have some people there are a lot of people there in my position that are good though, but he's just not. He I don't know. I think it's the. I don't know exactly how he still has his job. I think it's the union protective. We need more write-ups than just like 3. I mean, I've been written up for things. I've been written up a couple times, but one thing was reasonable. The other thing was, couldn't really dispute it. I'm pretty sure it was a hardware problem with the scanner, and it wasn't registering what I was supposed to be doing. It registered me skipping when I wasn't. That old hardware was dated, so alright. I didn't really dispute it. I didn't really have time to dispute it. I didn't have the patience, and I just didn't seem like it was going to get anywhere. So I was like, no. I tried to, I just didn't. So I just kind of had to. I just took it, whatever. I've only had 2 in the 3 or 4 years of working there. Oh man, my back hurts now, actually. Oh, that works. I got it out. I got that knot right out. But yeah, seems like you understand it, Ada. This is something that's perfectly understood, but once this comes in every work is going to be like this. This job I could tell you is the least, and it's the least in the most welcoming job I've ever been part of, and easiest job I've ever been part of. Despite compared to my last 2 work experiences, one was at a McDonald's, which is like they'd send me home a lot saying, well, we were overstaffed, so I wouldn't get any hours. Our manager called me fat. What that was, but it was rude the way she said it. She said it out of retaliation because she got the wrong size uniform for me. And she says, well, you better stop eating that McDonald's food then. And like, that was years ago when I lived in Connecticut. They barely gave me 2 hours a day. They weren't really giving me enough hours. And it was, at the time, it was enough for like a food, but that's it. $8 an hour. Back when minimum wage was $8 an hour. 2 hours over 2 hours a day, paid every 2 weeks. I got a $50 paycheck every 2 weeks. And that's a side jack at the time, so it was enough to live on the rent, and that was enough to bring food in. Around 2000 and say 10, 9 and 10, I was able to get that. I could get like milk and stuff for weeks worth of groceries. Now like 100 is not even good enough for a week's worth of groceries, bro. The inflation, everything went up. Then I worked at a warehouse cleaning warehouse for a while. I didn't really good for me, so I quit after a short while. I worked at a cleaning crew. That's how I learned how to clean as good as I do. But the work environment there was abusive. So after 2 years there, I left. Everyone hated that job. Hated there. Funny enough, I had a coworker at my current job. She worked cashier, and we worked at the same location. Everyone hated that job. She remembered it too. I had nightmares for months after leaving after that job. Every credit for it, but now out of all the jobs, this is the most fair. I'm treated more like a person here than I'm treated at any other location I worked at. So that's only two. The warehouse one I didn't really was just too hard. There's a high productivity requirement for what I was doing in a short amount of time, and I couldn't meet it despite moving really fast and doing a lot of stuff. It was just I realized this is not gonna work out for me. So it was only seasonal, so it only lasted a little while. So I decided to move. I was employed again. That's the last job, and then I was finally applied for a grocery store job. You know, let's do this, and I've been there 4 years, so I do. You know, a lot of times I don't do my afternoon streams because I'm just tired after work. I've been beat. I don't have the energy, patience, or desire to put in that time after I just relax and come home. That's why I knock out a lot of my streams in the morning because I have the most energy and patience on this time. Just get it all out before work. It's still work always takes its toll on you, you know? Someone just messaged me. La 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 la. No one messaged me. Okay. I just rambled off on there for a while, Beta. I think you dropped by though. You're still there, right? Let's see. Yeah, run a little. Oh, cool. I gotta run. Alright, host Stevens AFK the part. Oh, roulette, huh? Roulette unclaimed. Yeah, it was unclaimed. Okay. Let's teleport to my estate, because Steven says he left a picture there. Let's see what it looks like. Here's an Eurasian map. Oh, nice. There he is. Ooh, baby, yeah, looks good. La, 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 I can't sing. Yeah, never will. Hey! Commence. Go in. Alright. Place him. Dude, this guy's cool. Look at it. How's he flying? Emote. Burn them up, burn them up, burn them up, burn them up. Let's go.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, Julius.
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's fun, but I can see that. I did that yesterday, so I haven't been back in since, so. Play at your own pace, that's okay. Ow! Oh, that wasn't good. Yeah. once. Oh, come on, here. Let's got this. Let's got this close. Man, we got fire tonight. Woo! Oh boy, messed up. Oh, not that bad. It's alright. Lying. Doctor by telling him what nice.
Welcome to my domain, mortals.
Alright.
Carry out my will. Now for something different.
Talking Chris.
Time to pull the string.
Ooh, okay. Good job. Dancing wing, run the dancing wing, yes, really. Dancing wing, huh? When was the last time winning stream? I went in unrestricted one time. Well, me and 2 or 3 other players over the past in unrestricted. Solo though, it's like, yeah, good luck. It depends on the role it's playing too. $230,000. Was it 230,000 or 230 million? No, it's K 1,000. Right? Are you on Lamia right now? You're on a. Wait a minute. I got an idea. Is that's still way more than I have? Really? Where are you right now in game? Really? Okay. Are you on your Ada account? Or are you on your other one? I might be able to send you some. If I could. Okay, let me find you. I know you're on my friends list. I'll just show up on here. What the? Aka. Wait. That's peculiar because you should. That's the one white wouldn't be there. Yeah, it isn't. Ah, right. Okay, that's why. Wait, no, that would make sense. You should still be. That's where she should still show up on there. There's no reason you wouldn't, because everyone else shows up and you don't for some reason. Or is it about, or how does that work? You're kidding me, really? Why is it not working? Dude, that is weird. Maybe there's too many people on it. Nope, that's bull. Bro, that is crazy. No. Are you still in the trial? Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Oh, I know I can't send it to you. I know why. You're on your main, but it says you're on a different server right now, so that's why. You're in Hyperion. So I would have to... That's why. Okay. I have to give it to you personally. I can't send any Google Mail on this one because you're on the third. My mic was really muted all the time. Dang. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted. Yeah, I gotta head offline. I will run something with you later though. So, oh man, I was forgetting. I wonder how long it's like that. All right, peace out. Take care. Yeah, no problem.